In this tutorial, we'll build a simple blueprint system that synchronizes lights to the rhythm of a music in Unreal Engine. We'll start with a single light, synchronize it to a song using its BPM, and then expand the setup into a small synchronized light show. We'll begin with a simple scene. Add a floor and an exponential height fog actor, then enable volumetric fog and increase the fog density. This will make the light clearly visible once we add it later. Create a new blueprint actor and give a name to it. Then open the blueprint and add a point light component. After adding the light, reset its intensity units to the default candelas by clicking the reset arrow next to the property. Compile and save the blueprint, then drag it into the level and position it so the light is clearly visible. Open the event graph and remove the unused event tick and overlap events. We won't need them for this setup. Create a custom event and name it beat event. This event defines what happens every time a beat is triggered. Drag the point light into the graph and add a set intensity node. Then choose a value for the flash. After that, add a set light color node and assign a color. To complete the pulse, add a very short delay, then set the light intensity back to 0. Every time this event executes, the light will briefly flash with the values we've defined. Now let's make that happen repeatedly. Create another custom event named beat timer. Add a set timer by event node and connect it to the beat event. Set the timer interval to 1 second for now and enable looping. This will trigger the beat event once every second. Finally, connect the beat timer event to event begin play, so the timer starts automatically when the level begins. Compile, save, and press play. The light now flashes once every second. Next, we'll synchronize that timing to music instead of using a fixed 1 second interval. Let's import the music we'll synchronize to and place it in the level. Right now, our light flashes once every second. To synchronize it with music, we first need to know the song's beats per minute. BPM tells us how many beats occur every minute, allowing us to calculate exactly how often our beat event should be triggered. If your song is commercially released, you can often find its BPM online. For this example, I'm using a custom track, so I'll use a free online BPM analyzer called TuneBat. Upload your song and note its BPM value. Back in Unreal, create a new variable. Name it BPM, set variable type to float, and make it instance editable by clicking the eye icon. Drag the variable into the event graph and divide 60 by the BPM value. Since BPM represents beats per minute, dividing 60 by BPM gives us the duration of a single beat in seconds. Connect the result to the timer interval. Compile the blueprint and assign a default value. Then return to the level, select your blueprint, and set the BPM to match your song. Even with the correct BPM, the light still won't be perfectly synchronized. Because our beat timer currently starts on event begin play, but the first beat of the song may occur a little later. To synchronize the entire track, we need to align the timer with the song's first beat. Return to the blueprint and disconnect the beat timer event from event begin play. Back in the level, select the blueprint actor we created and open the level blueprint. Right-click and create a reference to the selected actor. The beat timer event starts our synchronization, so drag from the blueprint reference and call the beat timer event. Add a delay node between event begin play and the beat timer event. If you know exactly when the first beat of your song occurs, enter that value as the delay. Otherwise, you'll need to adjust it through trial and error until the light pulses line up with the music. It may take a few attempts, but once the first beat is aligned, the rest of the sequence will stay synchronized as long as the BPM is correct. After the lights are synchronized, let's stop them when the music finishes. Return to the LightSync blueprint and create a new custom event named Stop Timer. On the Set Timer by Event node, right-click the return value and promote it to a variable. This timer handle allows us to stop the timer later. Drag the variable into the graph, then add a clear and invalidate timer by handle node, and connect it to the Stop Timer event. Return to the level blueprint and add a delay node after the beat timer event. Set the delay to the remaining duration of the song after the timer starts. After the delay, drag from the LightSync blueprint reference and call the Stop Timer event. Now the light pulses will stop when the music ends. Next, let's add a little visual variation. Open the LightSync blueprint again. Right-click the new light color pin on the Set Light Color node and promote it to a variable. Drag the variable into the graph and add a Set Random Hue node. Connect it before the Set Light Color node, so a new random color is generated every beat. Now each beat will pulse with a different color. Finally, duplicate the existing blueprint on the scene twice to create 2 more synchronized lights. Select each blueprint one at a time, create references to them in the level blueprint, and connect both the beat timer and stop timer events. Press play and enjoy your music synchronized light show. The system we've built today demonstrates the core idea behind beat synchronization in Unreal Engine. If you'd like to take it further, Echoluma BeatSync expands on these core concepts with beat patterns, light offsets, built-in movement presets, light effects, and multi-step lighting sequences. If you'd like to learn more, you can find it on Fab. Thanks for watching.